be helpful. So, what are the things that help you each day?
Um, I'm not too sure.
Yeah.
I mean, I just wake up and um, you know, I just wake up and do whatever. Um,
Yeah.
I'm still or I'm back, into my fast because I broke it, and I'm trying to kind of extend that.
Mm-hmm.
Um, to spend less money and maybe again continue losing the weight. But and I of course looked at another resource saying that nothing really changes if you don't change, and sometimes you can just start the smallest things and just keep on going at it. The fact that you show up,
Exactly.
the fact that you show up and keep on showing up is what leads to bigger things,
Yes,
and
I would agree with that resource.
and that's what I'm trying.
Yeah.
um it's just knowing that I have to go to work for the day, it kind of, or for the night, later, it makes me realize, yeah, I don't have a lot of time in the day, and I think
Mm,
I think every young adult comes to this realization at some point when they start working a
yes.
full time job. You work 8 hours in a day. You you get home, and if you want to get a full 8 hours of sleep, well, you only have 8 hours in your day to actually do things. Um,
Right.
and you can only do so much when you're trying to live below your means, um, and that all of course depends on if you have any friends or um, I don't have a lot going on around me. um, I'm just getting through the day. Yeah, will the house and finishing the car be fulfilling? And I'm looking at new jobs, and I've applied to new jobs, and um, the new job that I'm kind of gunning for the most offers a significant pay increase that will help me out a lot. I will be able to
Oh, wow.
um, finish things up. And Jason even called me this morning. Jason reached out to me this morning to check on things after how our discussion went and how your teammate followed up. And he's all on board for helping me maybe get a change of pace to get out of the house rather than continue working from home. And I just think maybe a job change will do that, especially if it will offer me a pay raise. But um, maybe that'll help a bit, because I think one of the more bigger accomplishments, or bigger turning points in my life, and it seems to be the case every single time, is whenever I deal with something that has me feeling horrible, I just keep myself busy and work hard and accomplish something, and then I feel better. Now, unfortunately,
Right.
unfortunately it's a cycle. It's a cycle where, oh, I feel bad. Okay, I'll work hard. I'll work 10, 12-hour shifts, get off this job, go to another job and work part-time. Okay, and I'll pay off this car. Oh, I got a house. Okay, things are looking great. And then, oh, hey, some BS happens. Well, now I want to die. It just,
Mm-hmm.
it seems like it's a cycle, and it's not actually fulfilling. And I'm starting to realize that now. Yeah, I'm doing all this, and I'm moving on slowly, but surely, and I just don't know what's how people can have any form of self acceptance, self respect, self love, or I don't understand. It's like a foreign concept to me. um, I don't have my answers, and I don't. I get. It always seems like I'm looking for some answers.
Yeah. So I mentioned a couple of analogies to you
Yeah.
Friday. I really analogies help me think of things even after our conversation.
Yeah.
And the one analogy that I could be completely wrong, But the analogy that I hear from you is kind of like a balloon. You really do have things going for you. Not a lot of people your age have a house and 2 vehicles.
Yeah.
So it's like you have this, and you worked out. You've got friends across the U.S. that you connect with. They're not exactly in your neighborhood, but you've got friends. If I'm not mistaken, I think I remember Tennessee and Michigan was 2 of the states.
Yeah.
And so you have friends scattered about. And so you do have things going for you, and that's where that balloon kind of gets bigger. You've got your house, the balloon gets bigger. You've got your 2 cars, the balloon gets bigger. You've got a good job. You're considering transferring to another department. You've got a manager that truly supports you and trying to help you in the process. So your balloon keeps getting better, and then you have something, whatever that something is, and then it pops. And it's like completely depleted. And then you've got to go back and refill that balloon up all over again. And I think that is going to wear you out.
Yeah.
So, and I think it probably already has worn you out. And so I encourage you to find ways, and it goes back to the whole thing about the water pitcher. But I really do encourage you. You're right. Once you start working a full-time job, it is really hard to fit in extra things in those extra 8 hours of the day. You're right. That is, it is really hard to make every day be like this perfect, everything is happy day.
Yeah, I think everyone experiences that in their life.
You are exactly right. I would agree with you. And so find ways, even if it's small, like go for a 15-minute walk. Go, connect with a neighbor, connect with a friend, a brief chit-chat with somebody. It doesn't have to be a long process, but find ways to fill that balloon up that's actually good. And again, and sometimes it's simply looking on YouTube at, what are some positive affirmations? Maybe you're not going to connect with someone that day. Maybe it's just you're taking a 15 minutes just to look on YouTube or some kind of site for, what is something positive today? What can I tell myself that's positive? And practice that for 15 minutes. So it's not these gigantic, world, earth-shattering, exciting things. Most people don't have that in their life every day. I would say most people don't. But it's these small little drops that help you to fill the balloon up, but kind of keep it going instead of back to this self-depleting thoughts. I think that you will find you're better able to go through the day when you have these small pockets of good things. Again, are you going on a trip every day of your life? Probably not. Is everything perfect and enjoyable every day of the week? No, it's not going to be. But when you have these small pockets of situations, again, connecting with a neighbor for 10 minutes, sending a text to a friend, going for a walk for 15 minutes, just getting outside in the nature can be good. Finding those small pockets of time that give you energy rather than the continuous depletion of energy. I do encourage counseling. Again, I do encourage that. You've been dealing with this for several years, and talk therapy can be helpful. Exercise can be helpful. If it gets to the point of medication, there are medications that can be helpful. But find ways to, and when you feel yourself kind of getting back into that self-depletion, truly get up and get out of the room. Go to a different room of the house. Go outside for a few minutes. Whatever it's going to be to kind of get you past that self-depleting thought.
Yeah.
So we remain available. Again, we want you to be well, and we want you to know that we're supporting you. It sounds like Jason is really working hard to support you, and so you've got some good things in your corner. And would it be okay if I reach out to you again?
Yeah, I'd appreciate that. Thank you. And thank you for taking the time to even reach out today. I appreciate it.
Well, that's what we're here for. So I'll call you back on, what do you say on Thursday? Can I call you back on Thursday?
Yeah, that should do. I have one more shift tonight. Then it's my weekend off from work. I have Tuesdays and Wednesdays off, so Thursday should do.
Oh, wow. Okay. What are your plans for your weekend?
I have no idea.
Well, I'm glad you got some time.
Yeah. Maybe I'll drive around during the day rather than the nights like I usually do.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm just not a big fan of traffic or being around other people, but maybe being outside during the day may help. I don't know. I'm just hoping I can get some kind of change soon because I'm still considering taking money out of my Roth and 401k and maybe going somewhere, but I'm not sure if it's the right time for that either. and taking money out of those accounts isn't the best idea, actually. Now that I keep on thinking about it, but I have those moments where I just want to see something different.
Yeah. What I commend about you, John, is that you have the ability to bring yourself back to reality. This past weekend, I was looking at a trip to Italy. And do I want to go to Italy? You better believe I've wanted to go to Italy for several years now.
Yeah.
And I was looking at this trip to Italy, and it was sounding great, and I was thinking of the days that we could go, and the more I got carried away with this idea, I just realized it's really not the best time for me to be going to Italy. And you do a very good job of bringing yourself back to reality, kind of like I needed to bring myself back to reality this weekend. And I would agree with you that making major decisions at this time would not be wise.
Yeah.
You don't want to make you don't want to make major decisions when it's hard to think clearly. These are the moments to make small decisions, like what you're going to eat for today. I read that Davida, she was talking with you about cooking, and those are the kind of decisions to make, what you're going to cook for the day. Or, what you're going to do after work or before work or whatever the case may be. For your day off, what is it? What are you going to do for that day? What fun thing can you do for that day? But I would not recommend making major decisions at this time.
Yeah.
So I mentioned following up with you on Thursday. What if I called you back on Wednesday? Would that be better?
I don't know about better, but I think it'll be a good idea or a good idea because I'll be off that day or night.
Okay. So I'll try you back on Wednesday. And again, we are available 24/7. Feel free to call us. We are available. If you decide that you do want to proceed with counseling, feel free to call back. You don't have to wait for me to call you. Feel free to call back, and whoever answers the phone can go ahead and move that process forward, okay?
Hmm.
So at any time you want to proceed with counseling, we would be glad to support you with that.
Okay.
Okay. Anything before we go?
Nope. I'm just gonna. Uh, Maybe. Well, not maybe. I just woke up, so and I'm not gonna be eating since the fast. So I guess I'll just brush my teeth and maybe find something to read or watch. Or maybe
Good.
continue studying. I don't know.
Continue studying?
Yeah, maybe go with that option. But
What are you studying for?
to well, I'm studying cloud infrastructure. The fundamentals, and then maybe get into a more specialized path for that, or maybe study some Cisco networking things, or subjects, or certifications there.
Good deal. I'm impressed. Well, I will look forward to connecting with you on Wednesday. I hope you enjoy your day and enjoy the work evening tonight, and then I'll reconnect with you on Wednesday.
Okay, and I hope you have a nice
Okay.
day as well.
Well, thank you. Thank you. Appreciate that. Well, you take care, and we'll talk on Wednesday.
Thank you again.
You're welcome. You have a good day.
You too. Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.